welcome back to part two, Gemini Moon. Welcome back. I got to go ahead and do this right here twice. I got to clear up the air again. You dig what I'm saying? If this is your first time to the channel, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. You ain't got to, or whatever you want to do. You dig what I'm saying? I would like it. I'm trying to get in the algorithm, but if not, y'all know why I'm here. I'm here to help people. No other reason. Get some of this. Gemini season. What's up? I love y'all crazy motherfuckers. So we talking about the Gemini Moon this evening, and we talking about the relationship aspect and the career, and we're gonna talk about the mother, because that's what the moon is. The moon is mother, and what else is moon? The moon is the ego. The moon is how one feels to themselves. You think what I'm saying? It's more the mind. It's also where it's also a mixture of the spirit too, because the sun and the moon is a mixture of the spirit, and the Gemini moon is called. Y'all understand what I'm talking about? Like and this carnation is like where you come from, like that energy of where you coming from, and this incarnation. So what you decided, what moon you decided to be, which is a Gemini moon, which I think is a very unique moon. It's a very unique moon to have. So we're gonna talk about the relationship with mother. The relationship with mother and Gemini moon. A lot of times, like the son, they could have had a young mother. You dig what I'm saying? Like they could have had a teenage mother. You dig what I'm saying? Their mom could have had issues or with the mental themselves. The mom could have like mental problems, or the mom could have also have been very two-faced. The mom could have been two-faced. Like the mom could have been like, okay, one way with the public, and behind closed doors they're another way. So that's another thing with Gemini moons when it comes to mothers. I mean, those are just the name of a few. It's a lot of different aspects when it comes to the Gemini moon and the relationship with the mother. A lot of times the relationship with the mother is just like Gemini. It's hot and cold. It's back and forth. It might be a lot of things that they have to resolve all the time, like constantly. It's a constant back and forth. It's the constant back and forth of the feelings. I love you, I hate you, I love you, I hate you, I love you, I hate you. I don't know how I feel about you, lady. Or you know what I'm saying, when it comes to having that Gemini moon aspect, when it comes to having that relationship with the mother. Sometimes they don't know how they feel about their mom. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how to feel about this motherfucker. They're like, cause in all honesty, like it doesn't do well. Like the relationship doesn't always do well with the moon and Gemini, with the relationship with the mother. It could be a lot of deception, duality, a lot of unresolved things that should get resolved, and that's on the lower vibration. On the high vibration, it's the total opposite. It's a lot of communication. It's a lot of getting things solved. It's a lot of kind of like a friendship. It'll be like kind of like a friendship instead of a really it'd be more like a friendship instead of a mother-daughter thing. Like they could always be communicating, always talking on the phone, always riding together, always doing shit together, always together like best friends. Like you know, you'll get them confused. Like, and they'll look like the mother. They'll look and act like the mother. They'll look and act like the mother, whether they know it or not. And subconsciously, they'll display some of the traits that their mother have. Gemini moons, and if it's a problem or conflict, a lot of times it's because of like things not being more so placed in front and being open and honest. A lot of times, that's just the truth with it when it comes to Gemini moons, because Gemini moons, a lot of times you're not gonna get the full juice of everything when it comes to when it comes to mama. Sometimes it take a lot of poking and prodding, a lot of poking and prodding to get the real a lot of times. Gemini moon's relationship with the mother could be just like tricky sometimes, just like the Gemini. Gemini could be tricky, ruled by Mercury, and it moves fast. But the good thing about it is like they change up a lot. That change up allows them to learn how to do the things that they don't want. Say like if you're the Gemini moon and your mom don't have to be a Gemini. You dig what I'm saying? It's just that's the way you view your mom, like good or bad. What I mentioned, whether it's that lower vibration or the high vibration of that relationship with the mother, but they'll take out what they don't want to do, the things from their mother. Like, I don't want to do that like my mom, and they won't do it. But then they'll take and they'll do that. They'll add certain things, but then subconsciously, what they don't know is they're doing certain things that they didn't want to do like their mother, and they're doing them. Like, so, because it's still the moon, so, and the moon has a connection with the subconscious, because the subconscious is really Pisces, you understand? But that's a square for Gemini. It's a square for Gemini. So, when it comes to the subconscious, like, they could have a problem sleeping. Their mind could, like, wake up right at night and go to sleep in the daytime. Another thing about Gemini moons, I should have mentioned it in the first part, it's good that it would be good for Gemini moons to have the spots and meditate early in the mornings. Early in the mornings, like because they do get up early in the mornings, like every Gemini moon. They get up early. They're about that shit early in the morning. And they hustlers too. I forgot to mention that in the first video. They be hustlers too, like they'll hustle you too. They'll hustle you too. They're like fast talkers, so like, but even if they ain't talking fast, you listening too slow. You should be listening a lot more. You should be listening a lot more. You should listen a little bit closer. Listen a little bit closer. If you got a lot of Taurus with you, or Scorpio, or Cancer, you picking up that shit. You picking it up. So you know how to pick up on the Gemini moon. Gemini love to change up, but they love to joke with their mom. They could have a loving, joking relationship with their mom. Their mom could be like a fucking comedian. Their mom could be a comedian, or they could be a fucking comedian. One of the two. So relationship with the Gemini moon. Gemini moons like to communicate within their relationships. They're good communicators. They like to touch, they like to feel, so they might be touchy-feely within their relationship. They might like to always touch on their partners. They might like for their partners to touch on them. As long as they're being stimulated, mentally, they have to be mentally stimulated by their partner. So if you're kind of a quiet person, and not saying that a Gemini moon can't deal with a quiet person, but if you're kind of a quiet person, it might be kind of difficult because they're trying to read you, because they're still the moons. They're trying to see how they feel about you. If you're kind of quiet, they might think you up to something. They might always think you're up to some shit. They're like, what are you up to? Because they like, it's Mercury, so it's curious. It's always remember that Gemini moons are curious. So in order to keep them stimulated, you have to always curiosity. It's like, I ain't saying you got to entertain them motherfuckers. Like a Leo moon, I ain't saying you got to entertain them motherfuckers. I ain't saying like be their entertainment. But Leo moon, we ain't talking about y'all Leo moon. I'm gonna get to y'all motherfuckers. Gemini moons kind of seem like, depending on the partner, see, because Gemini moons could have a partner that's quiet, but then like have a friend that talks all the time, and that'll balance them out. They'll be like, all right, I got a friend that I can talk with, and then my partner is quiet. What kind of work for the Gemini? But the Gemini relationship, like, they could be like, it confuse some people because they can see two-faced sometimes. They can see two-faced in a relationship. You be like, hold up, bitch. Hold up, motherfucker. What are you talking about? Hold up. Because it's like, because there'll be one way with this person and another way with that person. And that'll have you looking at the Gemini moon like, hold up. What's going on? And if you're not, because like, they know, Gemini moons know how to adjust to who they're around. So it might not even be like what you think it is, but the energy that they give off sometimes will make you think that, okay, hold up, something's wrong. But it's the Gemini moon just adjusting to the people that they're around, and then when they're around people who are not their partners, and their partner is around, it could throw their partner off a lot of times. So if you're in a relationship with a Gemini moon, you got to understand, like, they're not being fake or phony or anything like that. They just adjusting, and like they have to. They're trying to because they're trying to feel how you feel. Like it's weird because the moon don't like being in. Remember, the moon don't like being in Gemini because it's thinking too much about the feelings instead of feeling the feelings. Once it feels the feelings and then thinks about the feeling, like it could go either way. They'll think about the feelings and then feel it, or they'll feel it and then think about it.
It's all the same because you got to feel it both ways. Thinking about it is feeling it.
See, Gemini moon. See, try to correct me with that right there. So, see, it's one and the same. You dig what I'm saying? It's one and the same either way. Either way, you going to say like. Let me say it like this: if someone is to approach the Gemini moon with a issue or a situation, and that person could be in their feelings, the Gemini moon could be in their feelings, not the person. The Gemini moon could be in their feelings, right? They're gonna think about their feelings first before responding to the person instead of just feeling it and then telling their feelings. What they're really feeling. They're gonna tell you what they're thinking about their feelings. They're gonna tell you what they're thinking about their feelings instead of telling you their feelings. You dig what I'm saying? So like that be the ill shit with them in relationships. So it can throw you up like, nah, tell me what you're feeling. Like, don't tell me what you're thinking about your feeling. Tell me what you're feeling. You dig what I'm saying? Like it's a difference, and that's kind of hard for a Gemini moon sometimes to express it to differentiate and express like their true feelings. Because a lot of times their true feelings like are so deep and depth, and sometimes it could be dark. That's the other part about like, so if like it could be dark because you have Capricorn rules Gemini's 8th house, so a lot of times that like they could have a lot of dark thoughts. So a lot of times the Gemini moon could like attract a partner too that could be like the opposite. Could make them feel the same way that I was talking about. They could make them like the Gemini moon could have, hold up, because don't get it fucked up, because I don't want to make it seem like the Gemini moon is the one that's da da da, because they could attract people who in their life, because they're the Gemini moon, so because they can attract people who could be two-faced or manipulative or be double dipping and doing double like Gemini shit. So don't get it fucked up, because it's high vibration, it's low vibration, and they're gonna attract the both. They're gonna either be that energy or they're gonna receive that energy. But if they know how to meet it in the middle, they eliminate all that bullshit, because they'll be able to see, which is the reverse side to it, which is Sagittarius moons, which is motherfuckers think they know everything. They think they so fucking smart. They think they know every fucking thing. We ain't talking about y'all. I'm gonna get to your Sagittarius moon. Oh God, y'all know every motherfucking thing. Y'all smart, but y'all know every motherfucking thing. You're too smart for your own good. Same thing for Gemini. Gemini be trying to do things too smart for their own good, and, you know what I'm saying, within relationships, and like it'll backfire on them. It always back. Even their partners, like if their partners try to be, it'll always backfire on them. It'll always backfire on them. It'll always fuck them over in relationships. They like to talk. Like I said, they like to touch. They like to ride out. They like that. That could be other thing. They could like them late night rides or cruising in a nice car. You dig what I'm saying? Like that relaxes them. That relaxes that moon. Like a nice ride. Don't be no crazy driver around a Gemini moon unless they're into that wild shit. Because someone could be into that wild driving fast. And a lot of Gemini moons do drive fast, or they attract people who drive fast in their life and cause car accidents, and they'll have cars. Gemini moons have car accidents in their life. Every time. Every Gemini moon is going to have a car accident. Remember that. Every Gemini moon, know what I'm talking about. They have more than one too. They have more than one car accident a lot of times, or shit dealing with cars or something, or when it comes to cars. And a lot, it won't be by themselves either. It'll always be with somebody else. It'll always have somebody else with them with this shit. But when they're by themselves, Gemini moon learn they don't have a lot of problems. A lot of Gemini moons need to get to themselves before they get into relationships and learn themselves totally all the way and know what they want and to themselves all the way so they can express that and know their boundaries and limitations, because Saturn rules the 8th house. I know about that Saturn in the 8th house. So like, look, you have to set boundaries and limitations so you don't feel no kind of fucked up way. Because if a Gemini moon feel fucked up in a fucked up way, that square for them gonna lead them in jail or prison, or to trying to get out of or trying to get out of the situation, or people other people around them trying to get out of the situation by manipulating, or you know what I mean, by manipulating in a way to, like, they could be emotional manipulative. Gemini moons in relationships, they can manipulate your emotions, or you could be with a person who manipulates your emotions. Gemini moons. So because like another thing about Gemini moons, like we didn't talk about that part. I ain't gonna touch on that. I'm gonna wait till we get deeper when y'all start digging in my channel. But now, boom, career wise, Gemini moons, writers, y'all make the greatest writers. A lot of the successful, famous people that I know, I should have named famous Gemini moons. All of them have writing in common. They are all great writers, especially when they're writing about their feelings. Write about your feelings, Gemini. Oh man, y'all make great rappers too. Great songwriters in general. I say rap because like Gemini rules rap, and they're good with like taking words and making them rhyme and making double entendres out of a lot of words. So Gemini's know what I'm talking about. Making one verse mean 6 different things. You can hear one line, but it can mean 6 different things. Another thing about career-wise with Gemini moons, they could be good with working with kids. They could make great teachers. Young kids, not older kids. Younger kids. Once you get past like middle school, like high school, nah, you don't want to. They don't do so well. Like Gemini moons don't do so well, especially because they could get. It's a line that might get, you know what I'm saying, blurred. Teacher.
And they might get to slap the shit out of somebody.
Gemini moon, let it speak for itself. See that part too, and see the hands. She's slapping. They always threaten to slap somebody. All right, we talking about careers. So they could be into that slapping shit too. Like they could be into that slapping competition. That's career. That's a career right now. That's a career. Like where a motherfucker could just actually take a smack to the motherfucking face. Like that's a career. Gemini moons could do that shit right there. They could get off on that. They could get off on stuff like that too. Like
that bitch ain't slap me.
Oh God, here we go.
Hell no, fuck that shit.
Yeah, I hear that. So like, look, we got that part of Gemini moon, but that is the thing that they could do. With Rick James coming into Gemini, which is Uranus, career wise, it's gonna they're good with working with animals also. Gemini moons are great with working with animals, veterinarians, or humanitarians, or just helping out animals. They're also good humanitarians too. Like they can make good working within their local community, things that they local community. News reporters, they can make great news reporters reporting the news. Because that coincides with writing also. But you know, man, like they can make great news reporters since they love to talk and action, and it's gonna keep them busy because that'll keep that Gemini moon busy. So like career wise, like that would be dope for them if they were to step into that arena of reporting the news, because Gemini is also the media. Got to remember that. Anything dealing with that. They could also be YouTube bloggers. What else? Influencers. Yeah, influencers. They make great sales. They make great drug dealers also. Great drug dealers. Like they make great drug dealers. I shouldn't even mention that, but like it always catches up with them. But because remember that square, you're gonna end up in jail, Gemini moon. Doing it for too long because you're not slick. Remember that. But they make great. But as long as they're doing it by themselves, they don't let too many people. I'm sitting there telling y'all the secrets. I shouldn't even do that. But that is career. Look, do that shit by yourself. Fuck that. Gemini, I'm gonna tell y'all the shit on my channel. Fuck that. If you gonna sell that shit by yourself. The motherfucker, what you gonna tell on you? They gonna snitch on you. That's another thing. Gemini, they're snitching too. It's like snitching because like Pisces right there too. Like it's snitching or they're gonna snitch. They're Jupiter. They're people around you. They like you doing like Gemini moons. Like you doing stuff with like criminal wise. You gotta watch like the people you have around you because they're gonna change up on you. They'll change up on you, so you gotta be careful, or you'll change up on them. That's another thing about Gemini. Like hold on, hold on. They got to make the adjustment. They be like audible. I ain't going out like that. I fuck with Gemini moon, so
You better.
Yeah, I better. I do fuck with Gemini. I'm an Aries moon, so it's always space and opportunity. You know what I'm saying? I always have the great the closest people have Gemini moons, and that's why I love Gemini moons. It's so changeable, like they see the other side of shit, like through the feelings, and like they know like as much as I say they think about the feelings, so boom, they could kind of gauge another person's feelings because they thought about how this other person is thinking about their feelings. So they're thinking about what possibly that person could be thinking about, and then when that person finally communicates with that Gemini moon, they be like, "Yeah, I knew it was something like that right there." They be like, "Yeah, I knew it was something over there," and they probably thought about exactly what that person was communicating to them. Like, "Yeah, I knew that was what was bothering you." That will make a Gemini moon start thinking that like, yeah, I'm a psychic bitch. I know what I be talking about. Like, you can feel their feelings, but in all actuality, they just thought of a lot of different scenarios of how that person could be feeling, and then that person is gonna land on one, and the one that they land on more. But they can hone in and tune that up. That's another thing about it. That's why I say like the moon is exalted in Taurus, and it's at home in Cancer, so the Gemini moon is in between that. So they could, if they harness that energy in the right way, they can be a master of picking up on people's emotions and feelings quick, and knowing exactly and having that psychic kind of aspect to them. You dig what I'm saying? Because it's in the middle. It can go either way, high or low. It's not even high or low in between both of those energies for that moon. That's what makes this moon very eccentric and a very dope moon to have. So if you have a Gemini moon, salute to you. Salute to all my Gemini moons. Again, thank you for tuning in. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. If not, then fuck it. Do your thing. Hey, turn and watch somebody else. If not, thank you for tuning in. One more time, I'm your host, Johan Ali. Tell them your name. Just your first name.
Christina.
All right, Christina. Christina. She said in Spanish. Anyway.